So Anne went ahead and boiled the eggs perfectly, and they are beautiful. The thing with hard boiling eggs is you don't want to overboil them. Then the yolk's going to kind of get that gray color, and we don't like that. We actually boiled these this morning, and I think that they're so much easier to peel if you peel them right after they're cooled and freshly boiled. I think it's a ton easier. Neat story to share with you. Last year, when I taught Ireland how to make deviled eggs, she was listening. A few months later, I was out at a book signing, and I got a text from her. And she said, "Mom, I was hungry. Look what I made." And she texted me a picture of the most gorgeous deviled eggs. She had boiled them, she had peeled them, she had made the filling herself, and even piped them. And they were, it was spectacular. And I'll never forget it. It's a picture I never will erase from my phone or my memory, and it really made me smile. So they do learn from you. Sometimes you don't think they're paying attention. They are. So basically, I'm going to take my eggs and split them in half, and these are spectacular. Perfect. They're excellent. This is going to be a fun Easter for my producer, Abby. It's Hudson's first Easter, right, Abby? And he's got a cute little outfit. So I know when the kids were little, we used to dress them up all cute. Oh, bow tie and suspenders for Mr. Hudson. I want to see a picture of that. My kids, they pretty much wear what they want, but as long as they get out the door to church on time, I'm okay with it. You know how that goes. Teenagers. But looking forward to lots of family dinners. I think we might catch a movie this weekend. Just hanging out and doing the little stuff. It's all about the little things. Dyed Easter eggs with Ireland this week. She said, I just did a whole Facebook thing about it. Bought the kit, was so excited about the Easter egg kit, brought it home, and I was like, guess what we're doing this week? She's like, no, I'm not. I'm too old for that. I said, come on, let's do it. It's going to be fun. Invite some friends over. She's like, Mom, my friends don't want to come over and dye Easter eggs. I'm like, seriously? So anyway, she came home from school this week, and I said, we'll make Easter cupcakes too. She came home from school. I had boiled the eggs, and let me tell you, she was all in. We dyed the eggs, we decorated the eggs, we made cupcakes, and she had a blast. You're never too old to dye Easter eggs, that's what I say. What do you think? Okay. We borrowed Mad Dog and Meryl's beautiful egg plate, so thank you for that. Now we're going to get to work on the filling. I keep it real simple because that's, you know, what my family likes. They like it simple. This is how my Nana and my grandmother Mimi made their deviled eggs, so I keep it really simple, but then I'm going to show you some fun different toppings that you can do or mix in. There's that one little egg half for you, Miss Ann. Okay. So I've got some, I like to first kind of, do we have that potato masher, Ann? Finding it would be a whole nother thing. By the thermometer. It's like when I'm wearing sunglasses and I'm like, we're looking for my glasses. Well, come help me out here, Ann. There, okay. Don't you have one of those drawers at home where you can... Anyway, whenever I'm wearing glasses and I'm looking all over for them and they're on my head. So I like to just first mash up the yolks by hand a little bit just to kind of get them going. In fact, I may do just a few more of them. I always like to have a few more yolks than whites, just in case. Just in case.
In case of what?
Well, I like to have extra filling, is I guess the moral of the story here. So we'll scatter those around. I could just tell I needed a few more, you know? All right. Do you have your Easter bonnet. Are you wearing your bonnet this weekend?
I'm wearing it right now.
Anne's wearing it right now, she says.
Oh no, they saw me.
I didn't see a bonnet. Does anyone really wear a bonnet anymore? Do little girls even wear bonnets anymore? They're so cute. They do? Okay, Abby says yes, they do. All right, well, that's good to know. All right, now we got plenty of yolks. So I mash the yolks up just a little bit by hand. Keep it real simple. A little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. Just a little bit of Dijon mustard, and I like to use the Dijon mustard. It's not quite as strong for people who don't do mustard. And even Ireland likes it in there, and she's not a mustard person. She's like, oh, Mom, it really adds to the flavor. So, and then I go easy on the mayo at first, and I can always add a little bit more. I want this to be nice and smooth, so I use a mixer because we're going to actually pipe these eggs. And that's the one thing I do like to do to make them really beautiful. The electric mixer really helps make them creamy. I can already tell we're going to need some more mayo. Whenever I make these for any occasion, they're always the first thing to disappear. You can never have too many of them, I've found. And I know some people like to use the salad dressing for a sweeter deviled egg. We stick with the Hellmann's mayo. That's what we stick with, a little bit more savory. All right, now in my cookbook, and a fun way, and we'll do some of them, to use leftover ham, you can throw a little bit of diced ham or cooked crumbled bacon if you're doing bacon or ham on Sunday morning, and then you're, doing the deviled eggs later in the day. A little bit of cooked crumbled bacon or finely diced ham, really good in these eggs. But I'm just going to show you a few different ways to top these babies. So I've got a piping bag, and the biggest star tip that they make we also sometimes, instead of mayo, we'll use ranch dressing, which also can give these a really nice flavor. Oh, Ann says that was her secret. Well, my kids both like ranch dressing, and so we experimented with that, and so that's another great way to go. All right, time to get busy here. Clean up my mess a little bit, and we're just going to start filling these. They look so pretty. And that star tip just makes them look that much more gorgeous. So I'm going to keep filling these, but I want to talk about a couple of different things to top these with. Olives are a really pretty topper that make them look, really nice and gorgeous. Fresh dill. Love to do just a little sprig of fresh dill. Really works nicely, and they're so pretty. Chives. Looking for my scissors. Anne's got them. Just a little snip of fresh chives, and it gives them some great flavor. Or, as I said, another nice way to go is to either mix it in with the filling or put a little bit of diced ham or cook crumbled bacon on these eggs. So just some different fun ideas. I'm going to keep piping and we'll finish up this platter, and these are seriously some of the best deviled eggs you'll ever taste, and just a real simple classic recipe. Coming up, more ideas with eggs and some last minute Easter gift ideas too. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.